thankful for this weather. Rick Perry.
Good morning.
Mahia. I'm atoning for my former slack-a-bed behavior by being here now. So I'm feeling into it. Union Maid is running through my head.
Since 1981, which was the first one. It's the only other lobby day where it rained. And we were still a very, very small group of workers at that point. I worked at the Austin State School. That's where we founded the union. For the same reasons I do it today, and that is the men and women that work for the state, and especially with special populations, did really hard work. And they were not only never reimbursed for that properly, but especially at that time, the way that they were treated by management was called for some people to step up for those workers. And so we decided we'd do that for ourselves. We were inflating our numbers, but there was about 1,300 of us, and that's grown tenfold.
My first lobby day was in 2011. Wisconsin was doing their whole capital occupation, so that lobby day ended up bringing the biggest rally I'd ever gone to.
I make splints and prosthetics. We keep Texas working.
God gave Noah, he gave the rainbow sign. Say, won't be water.
We are underpaid, overworked, and from my understanding, the legislators trying to mess with our benefits, our health care, and our retirement. We're here to protest of them touching either one of those and give us a pay raise. And we all brothers and sisters in struggle to make life a little bit better for everybody.
I hope that we stop privatization, build up our workforce, and not tear it down.
It's getting to the point where we can't afford to live anymore. We can't take it anymore, and without a union, we're invisible.
Serving the people of the Valley and, of course, of the state of Texas is the main priority.
I did work for the Department of Aging and Disability, and they did privatize us. I lost my job. The degree and the personal contact is not the same. The individual being able to communicate as well as everything now is by phone.
We don't want to lose our benefits, especially our health benefits. We want them, we want to be strong.
Somebody go grab a batter. Oh, I like that pay raise. Your hands are full. That's what we want them to be, full of, pay raise. All right.
What do we want? Pay raise. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Pay raise. When do we want? Now. What do we want? Pay raise. When do we want? Now.
There's power in the factory, power in the land, power in the hand of the worker. But it all amounts to nothing if together we don't stand. There is power in our union. Now the lessons of the past are all learned with workers' blood. The strikes of the bosses we must pay for. From the cities and the farmlands to trenches for mine. Wars always been the bosses' wiser.
When do we want
the union forever defending our rights. Down with the black label workers unite. With our brothers and our sisters in many far-off lands. There is power in our union. Now I long for the morning that I realize brutality and unjust laws cannot defeat us. But who defend the workers who cannot organize? And the bosses send their lackeys out to cheat us. Money speaks for money, the devil for his own. Who comes to speak for the skin and the bone? The to the widow, the light to the child. There is power in our union.
balance the state's budget on the backs of school kids, hardworking Texas families, public employees, the elderly, and the disabled. Today, some state leaders want to make those same cuts permanent, even though we have billions in additional revenue and billions more in the rainy day fund. More than enough to restore the cuts and make Texas stronger by investing in our future. We're here today, united and standing shoulder to shoulder in the fight to restore funding for public higher education, a social safety net that leaves no one behind. These are union issues. These are union issues. So let's tell them, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. How's everybody doing out there?
Some of the folks who are after your pension don't realize that's not all state money. Some of that is your money. That's right. I want to see us have collective bargaining for public employees before I'm dead.
Yeah.
If that happens, some of our workers have promised they'll come get me in my wheelchair and drag my happy butt up here to see that bill signed.
All across the state, all across this country, CWA will be there fighting, organizing, and mobilizing until we have justice. And brothers and sisters, I will tell you today, we will win because our cause is right. Yeah. Our cause is just. Yeah. We will win because the power for change is in our hands.
There's power in the factory, power in the land, power in the hand of the worker.
That's for me?
Yes.
All right.
This is your state employee. You should join us.
I'll make copies for everybody.
I live in Lufkin.
Lufkin?
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to you before.
You have, probably. I'm up here all the time.
Requiring the ERS to set up a voluntary health savings account.
That's our pension that we work for. And every year we have to come up here and say, hey, don't take this, don't take that, because somebody put something on the floor to take away the things that we worked hard for.
That last across-the-board pay raise, it says, was in 2007, and it was only 2%. That's ridiculous.
Finish going through a training, then it's like, oh, we don't have state funding, or you work for the state of Texas. I'm like, what does that mean, you work for the state of Texas?
Your pay is ranked 50th out of 50 states. We're at the very bottom. As far as caring for our people, they are at the very bottom.
And we have
Did you know that?
people in the state.
I would tell you he recognizes that in order to encourage incentives for state employees, competitive compensation and benefits package needs to be part of that.
Is he going to restore the funding that was taken away the last couple of times?
I'm not sure if I understand your question.
You know, he's on finance, and he signed off on the budget, and probably wanted to be able to give a little bit more. So
we definitely need more. 3% is not enough.
He really wants to figure out a system that's going to work, and I think the system is broken right now. And so rather than pumping money into something that's not going to be the best solution, if we can find a better way to do that, then that's what we want to do. But he
So he doesn't support it then.
We're not just asking for a pay raise just because we want to be paid. We're asking because
it sounds like it's
we all want to be. We all getting the benefit of safety and services that others. If you would take that word back to the center, because he needs to know.
Whenever there are bills, I'm the person that'll be able to, really give y'all's input to the committee.
So how does he feel about protecting employees' pension and health care plan?
I mean,
what's his stand on it?
He wants to take care of our state employees, and it's just finding the money and the resources with which to do it.
I will in elections.
I think it was all positive, but it may not have been enough. And so if it wasn't enough, then we need that information going into that conference committee so that we can say, look, we appreciate the sentiment here, you're taking a step in the right direction, but we've talked to these folks, and it's not going to cut it.
We are asking for across-the-board raise. We don't just want it to be for living centers and hospitals. We want it for every state employee that has been looked over year after year after year and have not received any kind of raise.
have to be prudent with the public's money. We've got a $193 billion budget. I voted for pay raises for park rangers, correction officers, and I think I left off DPS troopers. So I know I voted for pay raises for at least those state employees that I can remember off the top of my head. Absolutely, yes. We even passed this big healthcare bill. I thought the stuff was supposed to go down, and it's going up. Now they tell me I need to do Medicaid expansion, and it's going to help everybody. So right now, I don't know what to do. I know we need to catch up. Yeah. We've had some tough budget cycles, but I think there's some people working in state government don't necessarily need a pay raise. What I think I should do is make sure we get the right ones.
I've been working 2 jobs, 7 days a week for more than 8 years, and I'm tired. And so when you don't try to give us better pay, it hurts my people that I take care of, because I'm coming in tired and I'm not the 100% that they deserve.
Let's see if there was at least some type of cost of living.
We're fighting for a pay raise. We shall not be moved. Sing along. We're fighting for a pay raise. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water, we shall not be moved. No, no, no nos moverán. No, no, no nos moverán como un árbol firme junto al río. No nos moverán. We shall not be moved. Sing along. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the